I think we gotta take.
You got battery to the nuts.
You're working on a Jeep.
Every once in a blue moon.
Do you know what you're doing? Have you done this before?
There are questions.
Davey, why don't you give them some expert advice on an oil change?
Oh, I was faking it till I make it, but I really like the idea that Davey could talk us through the oil change procedurally.
Okay, well, first off, you want to get the right oil, which that is not.
Okay. Okay. So this is the correct oil because this is what the customer has requested with my professional input. So we are experimenting a little bit. So Davey's lofting me the ball, and now I'm going to have to pontificate into the camera. So two of the primary leading oil manufacturers in the nation. Everybody's heard of AMSOIL. Nobody's heard of Schaefer's. So we use Schaefer's oil. You can see that. Woo! And this is not sponsored. No, God no. This is their 9000 series. This is their Supreme Full Synthetic process. Cool thing about Schaefer's is it's actually green. So you know that it's Schaefer's. Family owned, 1839. And this particular Jeep uses 020. And the prior models before it used 520. Customer came in after a cross-country drive and basically oil was non-existent on the dipstick. So hopefully, you know, putting the Schaefer's in, and we're gonna use the 520. Very thin, and it.
Are you moving it?
It's the motion of the ocean, man. Scott's torquing wheels down. You see, he's doing a good job torquing. Not twerking. Not twerking. Torquing. Anyways, so this will actually have more oil and less viscous modifier. Scott's like, hey, I want to do work. Get the heck out of my way. So this will have less viscous modifier. The problem with viscous modifiers, and that's back in the day, we used to have 5 and 10 40s. And what that means is that space, that gap that we had to make up between the 5 and the 40, or the 10 and the 40, was actually a chemical, not a lubricant. And that is what's called a viscous modifier, actually transferring our viscous rating from that arguably the 0 to the 20. So this arguably has more lubricating properties than a 020 does. That's the oil theory. I'm sure all the internet mechanics will have their input on it. We are experimenting with the customer's blessing. I think that it's a good experiment. I think it's going to work in our favor. But that's the step. So it's not the wrong oil, Davey. So Davey, what's the next step on it?
Put the oil in. About 5 quarts.
Well played.
They're chewing the teeth.
They're chewing the teeth.
I mean, look what's missing.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a while since we had one that bad.
It's all bad.
Looks like mine.
You can see it does look like just like your monster trailblazer.
Feel the silver on my finger. Looks like never sees. There's the thrust washer. I've already made my finger dirty at this point, so I'm just full commit. Now that'll go out. That's literally snapped in half. There you go.
I think I got a dead spot in the teeth.
Yeah, took pinion teeth off too.
I'm stuck again. All right, I gotta pull tires off and
Yep.
dissect from there.
We are taking out the 20-year-old stereo and amps and speakers, and we are replacing the original gauges with Speed Hut. We're actually replacing the dashboard because someone so wisely chose to hack out a big hole for a single DIN. We are putting a full brand new wiring harness in it from Painless. We are putting on Holley Sniper fuel injection, full kit, like we have on #NotARestoration. Kind of doing a whole all-in-one freshen up on this. So electrically it'll be brought up to date, be safe, no worries about mice chewed on wires or corrosion or any of that kind of stuff.
This is CJ7, right?
And this is a CJ7. She got big doors. Weird thing for this is you can see this lever here. This is automatic. So here's a V8 automatic quadra-track, which we've already put our lift kit on and a part-time kit in the transfer case. But majority of CJs were all floor shift, and actually 7s was the first time you could get an automatic because they needed the length to allow for the transmission length. So this is kind of a unique vehicle.
Which means I can drive it.
It means you can drive it. It should make you sad, Davey. Pump it up.
We keep saying that, it helps. This is what I was looking for.
I knew it was. I just want to make sure I covered all of our bases.
Does this remind you of high school prom?
No.
I should have stretched before this.
Dude, you're like a little kid.
Jeff, can you go grab my water bottle for me?
Where's your water at, Davey? Oh wait, kids aren't allowed drinks in the vehicle, sorry. Okay, today we're gonna do JKS, 2.5-inch lift on this JK. With that, we're actually gonna use some IRO control arms as well, kind of mix and match this kit. So far what I've done is taken the wheels off and started loosening up some of the bolts. All the front control arm bolts have been loosened up at this point. The track bar in the front has been removed. We will be replacing that. And I've taken a couple other things like the inner liner on the fender out so that I have more access to the shock. And we're going to go ahead and start replacing all that. As you can see here, we've got the parts here. So you've got front adjustable track bar. You've got sway bar links, some bump stop pieces in here, hardware boxes. This will be for the rear track bar. Coils are in here. Control arms, we've got a box of control arms here. The JKS lower fixed links, and this is going to be the IRO upper control arms, and those are adjustable. We also have J-spec shocks for front and rear. So these will be going on the rear, and then the front are in boxes up there along with the front fixed control arms for JKS. Right now we're fighting through rust, so I'll show you some of the issues. You can look at something like these old shocks. This is going to be a big upgrade for them. Look at the bushing, how it's just kind of falling apart in there. And you can see a lot of rust buildup, so we're going to be fighting that with the bolts, but we'll see how it goes. So far it's playing nice, but I probably just jinxed it, so you know. I already broke one bolt from the rust. Just a little tiny one, holds the brake lines in on the bracket.
Damn it, Jeff.
Yep. So, we'll see. If the rest come out nice, we won't have to worry about it too much. So, shock is out, coil is out, drilling for the bump stop. What's up?
What are you doing?
So, replace the coils, put new bump stops in. Hit the drill and tap those holes for that. And then the shocks are in. So the front is moving along nicely. The next step is to replace these control arms, which we have the fixed arms that are going to go right in that place.
Shiny.
How are you doing on there? What? Oh, don't break the camera. How's that fitting you? Do a wheelie. Come on, come on. Don't be a lightweight on there.
I see some flaws in this plan. It's tucking tires.
Push you? Here. I'll push you like a little kid here, Davey.
Mint. We don't have to do anything. It's ready to go.
I think we got to take
You got battery to the nuts.
I'm not doing this.
Put the battery up for the race.
Put that back. Stealing tools again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What tool are you taking from me? Cause you. What?
What do you got going on over here, Nutty Buddy?
Other than eating my Nutty Buddy, I am putting on our stainless steel plastic tube brake line kit. We're working on making this frame a roller. Then we will pull in the red Jeep that's outside and steal what little is good on it and put the drivetrain in here. The tub for the new tub to it is right there. And we'll steal the interior and that kind of stuff out of that Jeep and we'll put a Jeep together. We're also working on, as soon as I steal you, bleeding the brakes on hashtag not a restoration. Talking with a friend of mine. Ironically, Neil was also talking to a friend of his, and we came to the same conclusion that the way the calipers are positioned, there's a pocket of air that can't get out of the calipers. So even though we've bled this about 16 times, each time I get a little bit of air, why it's slowly coming out is because of the position of the rear calipers, how low on the rotor they are.
So my legs are sore for no reason right now?
No, you're going to be sore today because we're going to do it again. It'll be okay.
Holy cow.
Give it a little something.
Jeez, I didn't know that RV cam was gonna sound like that. I love it. Oh, he's got 30 miles on here already.
Not even broken in yet.
Not even broken in yet. There he is.
I'm working on selling him on his other new Jeep.
His other new Jeep.
Sir,
Hello, sir.
good to see you.
Are you ready to take your first beauty?
Yeah.
Before your second beauty?
Yeah.
Okay.
One,
We'll
then
do
two.
that. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So
Yeah.
the actual owner of hashtag not a restoration, I'll say this in the most loving way possible, the weirdo who kept going, "It's not a restoration."
I don't think it went down like that.
Thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jules.
Yeah, it was-
Jules.
It was for Julie.
It is exactly how it went down with that.
It was denying truth. is
It
what
was exactly how it went down the first couple consults. But
100%.
we're gonna take yours out and
Yep.
stretch his legs a little bit together, which was what was important to me
Yeah.
to have you come in so we could do that together.
For sure.
Fun. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
Can I come?
You driving?
You can come. Yes. I'm driving. Davey climbing into the back seats of Jeeps is one of my favorite things.
hilarious.
There's a lot of beef in this Jeep right now.
That is a lot. Thank God for Old Man Emu.
It's still sitting good though.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you do a thing? You
Don't judge me.
Is this your phone too?
Yes.
Did you already see you already Bluetooth?
Yes.
And you picked your song.
Yes.
I feel like
It's my walk-up song.
I feel like it's a walk-up
It's my
song.
walk-up song. It's exactly what I was doing.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
It definitely is.
I thought I'd see 45, 50 tops. I'm so glad we never put doors on it. You know, at the end of the day, it's a fat guy convertible.
Oh, it is.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna fit comfortably in a Camaro SS. This is more than I drove it before I brought it to you guys.
Are you kidding me?
No kidding. I drove it up and down the street that I bought it from in the rain. And I looked at my buddy Scott and I said, I gotta have this thing. This thing's amazing. And he goes, I don't know. I go, I'm telling you, this is the build. This is gonna be it. God, feel it. It rings in my loins.
In my loins.
For those of you watching at home, that's a Tin Cup reference.
Did that tuning fork ring in your loins?
Listen to it.
You're driving.
Let's go. I gotta find the proper way to get in and out of the Jeep.
I envision you taking, you know, Jules and your son down to baseball or football, and you roll into the little practice facility, and all the other stay-at-home parents and whatnot are like, "What the heck is that thing?" You know? Yes.
Just wanted to hear it once.
Those old ladies. It's like, why is Ryan honking at the little old lady?
Why can't I hear this?
Because you got your walk-up song and you have the engine going. Did your battery die again?
No, my hand was just getting tired.
Where are you going at this point?
I don't know. I'm just driving.
Would you mind taking us back? I mean, I'm here for a joyride. I'm here for a joyride,
Sure.
but you're just enjoying yourself.
Going to Kirtland.
I can tell. I can
I
tell.
was like, I was just going to Kirtland. This
I'm
feels
doing my
good.
thing. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
this
leaving
feels good.
the truck. This feels great.
I'll come get that tomorrow.
I thought he's in his zone at this point, and nothing's going to pull him out of it. You don't have to do that.
Let it go.
Yeah. So right now it's still in its learning stage. At minimum of 100, 150 miles, the computer's going to keep learning.
Okay.
If we want it to get hot, we want it to do it under cold, because it's not a carburetor. The bowl's not going to empty out. The pump isn't going to be weak. Right now, the Jeep is monitoring the multiple facets of timing to fuel delivery to spark. It's monitoring all of that here. And so you can see it says learning status, learning. And right now, it's still, the AFR is blipping in the yellow. That's all part of its learning process. Eventually, we'll get to the point where it's not necessarily jumping around up there. There's the old thing you were honking at.
Sorry about that. Look at the smile on that guy's face.
That's what I'm saying. I told you that was going to be the number one thing you encountered. You're going to make people happy with the Jeep. It's the most interesting thing, but it's the reality of the situation. You know?
Yeah. You're doing great. You're kind of like George of the Jungle. Close, close. Yep, there you go.
I love these in his socks.
Where are your shoes? Look at this guy. Heck of a guy.
How's your back
I'm
feeling?
going to get in there. I don't know that I'd get back there.
This is where we Oh. Okay, take it back.
Navy, turn it out. You did phenomenal. I went to bend that leg backwards, and that thing stiffened right up. Woo! Front seat only. Front seat only.
Your smile coming back in. I knew you had a good time.
I was beeping the horn, and I couldn't hear it. And Neil's like, "Hey, are you beeping at those old ladies over there?" I go, "Am I beeping? I couldn't hear it." He goes, "Yeah, you beeped it like 8 times." I couldn't even hear the horn.
Over the engine.
Over the engine. I had it in second gear, and it was at 2,000 RPM.
I'll tell Scott we need to put a train horn in there for you.
Yeah, no train horns. I'll just scream out the window. Yeah, it was great. He was like, "Where are you going?" I go, "This way to Kirtland. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going until you tell me to turn around." He was like, "I'm just along for a ride. Like I can't. I gotta get back to the shop. I gotta get back to work."
You can go joyride as much as you want. You own the Jeep. I got stuff to do, man.
Yeah. Oh. That was better than I anticipated.
Good.
Scott's gonna be mad he missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. He's got video.
Yeah, he's gonna see it.
So what you're saying is Neil has zero face?
Several of them, I think. Yeah, that was great. What we were talking about was my wife just, continuing to be correct in her assessment of the Jeep and saying, "Listen, this isn't the Jeep you're gonna wheel. Like, why would you even try it?" Like,
Yeah.
which started this conversation.
Yes.
Actually, you know who I blame? Jeffrey. He
Jeffrey.
had it on the Tuesday update last week.
Let me know what we're gonna do.
Okay.
It's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt, and it can be your shirt as well. Well, maybe not with a Neil. You can't have that. But you can have this. This is the cool building people, building dreams, building Jeeps. SFJ 4x4. That's what's up.
Hope they wear mediums.
Mediums?
Are we a dealership now?
We're not a Davey. God bless it. We're doing We're doing a solid for a member of the Jeep community.
Oh boy. Speed. Speed. Greg's a good steer.
Yep.
Better than Jeffrey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me fill her up.
Premium fuel only. The Sniper is happier that way.
I wish the CJs had like a little, like the JK does, had like a little handle where you can grab in.
Yeah, that's why the JK has it.
Because that's a real thing. This is why when people are like, oh, they fall in love with the romance and the nostalgia of building a CJ.
Yep.
But
The practicality of owning one.
the practicality, right?
Yeah.
That's why you contemplating what you're contemplating is honestly the best thing you could do.
For sure. Well, why don't we just
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Good thing I got this long stems for it.